Hello, I'm David West from Grace for All Publications, and today we're going to be looking at the metronome I use for teaching. It's called the Time Trainer Metronome. It's by JustinGuitar.com, and it is available in the iTunes store for just a couple of dollars. And I'm going to show you why it's well worth the money that you spend on it, because it has some features that you won't find on any other metronome. I use it on my iPad, and I use it personally as I practice. So let me show you some of the neat features. First of all, let's press the play button so that you can see what the metronome sounds like. This is like a wood block. The accent is, of course, for a 4/4 time signature. You have the ability to change the speed of the metronome to whatever you want it to be. We'll turn that off. You also have the ability to change the volume of the overall metronome, as well. If someone comes in the room and you need to mute it, you can just click the mute button. It also has a feature like none other that I've seen, and that's the ability to tap out your rhythm. If you're not quite certain of how many beats to set it for, you could maybe be humming or thinking of the tune, and as you tap, it will tell you about how many beats per second you are tapping. And then you have a trainer mode, which we'll show you in just a moment. Up at the top is a cog that shows you some settings. First of all, there's the volume of the clicks, just the normal beat volume, and then the accented beat volume, and whether or not you want to see the flashing beat, which I think is helpful, because sometimes you can't hear, depending on the instrument that you're playing or practicing. And then, of course, it has a lot of sounds that you can use. I prefer the woody sound, and sometimes the xylophone sound, or some of these other sounds are also good. It depends on the instrument that we're playing, though, whether or not you can hear it well. You want to be able to hear a strong sound or a beat. So let's going back to the features that I think are like none other metronome. And it's all found right here in this Time Trainer mode. And the three that we're going to look at specifically that I really feel makes this metronome of great value is, first of all, the feature called bar breaks. I don't know if you've experienced this much, but if you're playing along with the metronome, it's important that after a while you have a sense of what I call an inner beat. And what this will allow the metronome to do is actually to drop out momentarily while you continue to play. And then the metronome will come right back in, and you can see if you're on the beat or not. So in order to activate it, what I have here, it's on a duration of 2 minutes. All I have to do is click Edit, and I can change how I want this to function, but they're already preset for now. I click Done. You'll notice the timing trainer light has come on. So as we begin to play our music, I'm going to increase the volume or increase the speed so that this will happen a little faster. Alright, so we've established a beat per minute of 81 beats per minute, and so we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. As you see, it dropped out for a measure, and of course you can set it for how many measures you want it to drop out. So that's a neat feature whenever you're trying to train someone to keep an inner beat. Another feature is a random beat drop feature. And what that does, basically, as a beginning student is learning their instrument, oftentimes they can't keep up with the metronome. And so the downbeat becomes a little bit further off each time that they struggle. And rather than stopping and starting, this will randomly drop a beat to get the student a little bit closer to where they should be in the music as far as the downbeat. So that's a feature that can be used. And then also, going back to this trainer mode, I like this one the best. the speed upper. And what this will actually do is allow you to have a start tempo and an end tempo. So if I would like to practice for a duration of 6 minutes and I have a start tempo of, let's say I'm just learning how to play my instrument, I may set it for maybe 77. And at the end of my lesson, I want to be able to play that passage at 100 beats per minute. So that's what I've done. So it's set up for speed upper. I click on done. The training light is on, and when I press play, it immediately goes to 77. Now, over the course of time, which is set for 2 minutes, it's going to increase the speed of the metronome. And as that increases, then, of course, I'll have to be playing a little bit faster. But you can think of how this would benefit a student who's learning a passage. Maybe they could set it for 60 and be going very slow, and after 10 minutes, possibly be able to play that passage up to speed. So it's an excellent feature that I believe is only on the Time Trainer Metronome. So I hope you'll check this out in the iTunes store. We'll have a link to it at the bottom of the screen. It's well worth the money. It's well worth the value. It's the Time Trainer Metronome by JustinGuitar.com. Thank you and have a great day.